Hey guys, what is going on? Today it's Jake, and in this video I'm going to be talking about the top 5 best looking loading screens in Call of Duty Zombies. We're going to be looking over the categories of the most mystery driving and the most creative. So mystery driving meaning like what makes you wonder about a certain picture, or what makes you wonder certain things about the zombie storyline, and other things is the creativity and the, like, I don't know, the look of it and the style. I'm going to say this again, but I say this now. This is my opinion only. A lot of people have their own opinions.
Everyone is entitled to their own opinion, even though you're fucking wrong.
And that's where I plead you guys to leave your own top 5 loading screens and what you guys like and what you guys think your top 5 is. Anyways, let's get started. For number 5, we're going to go with Call of the Dead. Reasons why I like Call of the Dead is, one, it looks cartoony. I like the comic book kind of look to it. Second of all, I really like the actors in this, and it just makes the map perfect in my opinion. This is one of my favorite maps. It's probably my second favorite map, and the first is probably Mob of the Dead. Call of the Dead is second, Mob of the Dead is first. But I really like the actors. The comic book look to it also makes it wonderful. The storyline behind Call of the Dead, not in the whole Call of Duty Zombie storyline, but just its own storyline, just makes it one of the greatest maps, and it's just my favorite map, one of my favorite maps. And I really enjoy the loading screen. That's what puts it on number 5. Number 4 is the moon loading screen. There's really cool aspects to the moon loading screen. I like all the information that you see on the page. It's like kind of like a newspaper, but with all the Call of Duty Zombies history on it. You can see Shangri-La in the RIP section right there in the bottom left. And on the kind of middle right, you see a part that we cannot access in the actual map. And that's what leads you to believe that the zombies' original crew is still on the moon wandering. That's either one theory, or another one is this is them before they find the actual map on the moon, and they're wandering around, and there's a space cosmonaut you could see up there. It's also really cool. You could see on the top, it's actually a very huge image or shadow of Samantha holding a teddy bear. A lot of people thought that that was the giant from Origins, but you can clearly see the teddy bear. And another thing is the map is very great. The only thing is the space cosmonaut. But anyways, that's what puts it for number 4. Number 3 is Mob of the Dead. Now, like I said earlier, Mob of the Dead's my favorite map, probably. That's debatable. But the loading screen is just really cool. It's symbolized that it's Arlington or the Weasel's comic book that he's making himself. The storyline, even though it drives away from the actual COD Zombie storyline, I have to say Mob of the Dead has one of the best zombie storylines in every single map combined, in my opinion. It's cool seeing like the purgatory mode, going through purgatory mode, all the power switches. It's cool that you could see that because it is symbolized that Arlington did draw all of this. So it's cool that he knows all these things. It's basically his little nightmare, this map, and you could see that whatever he draws down is what he basically saw in his nightmare. And it's just really cool looking. It's not cartoony per se, but it is creative, and it's just, I don't know, like old-fashioned sketch, and it's really cool. And that's what puts it in my number 3. Number 2 is Reise, also known as the Giant, translated into English. This map, or the loading screen, all the way since World at War, draw a lot of mysteries, and maybe that was just me, but I always wondered playing this map whose finger that was, or whose eyeball that was, what those things are on the table. It's really never certain, or never told what those things are specifically, but the storyline you could guess. Now, it is pretty basic, the map layout, and every single World at War loading screen basically shows the map layout, but the mystery behind the items on the table and what blueprints this is for. Is it like Maxis's workbench and what he's looking at, or is it Richtofen's? It's very hard to tell or know for certain, and actually you could never really tell for certain. You can never 100% confirm something in the Call of Duty Zombies storyline, because basically Treyarch doesn't even make a storyline. They make certain aspects, like they follow a certain storyline, but they don't fill in the blanks. They leave that for us, so we can't be 100% certain. And that's what brings it to number 2. Number 1 is Black Ops 2 Origins. We finally get to see our original characters in younger year form before they're tested on by Richtofen. Just an awesome loading screen all along. You can see in the background it has the Giants. You can see them holding their badass World War I weapons. Takeo holding the staff and in the trenches, and it's just really cool looking. It's one of my favorite maps in Call of Duty Zombies history. And it's just not only the map, but the loading screen. And you can see, if you follow Treyarch on Vine, actually, or is it Vine or is it Twitter, they actually had like a, what's it called, a time lapse of them making this, and it was just really incredible how the person made this. And it's just the coolest looking loading screen. I mean, when the Origins first came out, I had this loading screen as my desktop background. It's just a cool looking loading screen. If you're a Zombies fan, you'd have to agree that this is a badass looking loading screen. That's it for today's video, guys. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys leave a like, and if you enjoy Zombies content for any Call of Duty Zombies game, make sure you guys subscribe, like the video, and if you have your own top 5 loading screens, make sure you guys leave it in the comment section below. Anyways, guys, I'll talk to you guys next time. Goodbye.